the other show.
Your uncle?
No, I mean he is, but that's different.
Like I was getting a mixed message because I know he is your uncle.
Yeah, no, he definitely is. He likes to
And
say
Oh
he's
wow.
not, but he definitely is.
so you all right?
Yeah. I was just looking. You can change it in your without leaving.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't. We kind of got a thing going.
That is true.
Seriously, Josh.
Josh Jocko.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a reference to Akira Toriyama. Tonight we're going to talk about our favorite Akira Toriyama works. He was the creator of Dragon Ball Z.
what's
Yes.
Dragon
And
Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z is the reason anime exists today. Do we have any arguments with that?
I mean,
not
not as a whole.
as a whole, no. I mean, it definitely did spark
I mean,
also the whole
Sheldon.
yeah, but also I guess also from the standpoint of like anime starting its whole trilogy of the big three, like that started with Dragon Ball.
No, that started after. That's a direct product of the influence of Akira Toriyama.
That's what I mean. Like,
Literally every one in the big three's artists was like one of the influences was Dragon Ball Z. Oda, Kubo, and whatever the guy's name that does Naruto.
yeah, I can't remember
So
that. Who
when
does
I
Naruto?
say there wouldn't be anime today without Akira Toriyama, I mean it just would not be what it is in the United States.
Oh, definitely. Well,
Dragon Ball outgrew the genre massively.
there was no genre. It
What do you mean
created
by
the
that?
genre for Americans.
Huh.
Interesting. You don't think Power Rangers did that?
No, that's not anime.
Mm. We can have that argument
Uh,
more in the future.
It's not animated.
Yeah, but I mean, people say a lot of things are anime that aren't. But that's not why we're here
Well,
tonight.
that is true.
We're not here to talk
what
about
did I
anime
say?
and how
Animated
it's
is not.
anime.
Yeah, no. All right, I took care of the YouTube stuff that was popping up.
What YouTube stuff?
I don't know. Some spammer joined.
Oh, good.
We were getting a bunch of
It
spam
sounds like
stuff.
maybe it was man. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
welcome.
know.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what happened, why we're sad. Sai, did anybody die?
No. No? Is that the only
Sai,
answer?
you told me you had a speech prepared.
I didn't. I told you Mark had it. I sent it to Mark.
Yeah, you did, but I think I lost it. But yeah, Akira Toriyama, he died earlier in the month, but they just announced it last
2
week.
weeks ago.
They
He
announced it
died a week before.
Yeah.
9:29 p.m.
Yeah. I think I saw it was it was like a hemorrhage or something.
A subdermal hematoma, so a brain injury.
Yeah. It's like, and that's not even like you can't even. That's just like one of those. You're walking and all of a sudden you just fall and that's it.
That's how we're all gonna go.
I mean, hopefully. But I already saw a bunch of stuff about like some like all like the tributes pouring out. And an interesting one was Toonami released a statement saying that from I can't remember what day it was, but from 2 to 6 a.m. they were just going to air Dragon Ball Z Kai in remembrance of Toriyama, which seems odd time slot, but I'm guessing maybe there's some sort of contractual obligations to show whatever was airing before that they can't get out of, and that's the only times that they could like.
Well, yeah, two is usually
air
when
what
they
they
do
want.
their reruns of whatever of
Yeah, so I'm
Adult Swim.
guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing there's some sort of contractual stuff with whatever airs on Toonami during like the 10 to 2 or whatever that they're like, yeah, we can't get out of this. But yeah, so I don't think it's happened yet. So for people wondering, they can. I think if you Google Toonami, like go to Toonami's thing and see. I think it's whatever day it was, but they're doing their little tribute for him. Funko released like a limited figure. There's a bunch of stuff that's coming out.
We had the big Rio de
Is it
Janeiro parade.
They had a parade?
They had a parade. They had 20,000 people putting their hands in the air.
No one told me.
Well, you're not in Rio de Janeiro. And it could have been a different place. I could be completely wrong on this.
But true. I still could have gave my energy. You don't have to be there.
Interestingly enough, that is happening. April 5th was Akira Toriyama's birthday. So
really?
8 a.m. our time is when you need to do it.
I feel like that means he was born on my birthday in our time, right?
What?
What'd you say?
I was born on the day before. Oh, my birthday is the 4th.
Oh, okay. I did see. So I wanted to find some interesting fact for Toriyama to read, and I did find an interesting one. That like because I was curious to what his first thing was, like the first ever thing he did that got published. Talk about a growth change. So the first thing he ever did was he sent something. There was like some like weekly show, like he sent a thing into like the Weekly Show and Jump in 1978. It was called Wonder Island. It was his first published work, and the survey that they released the week his work came out, he finished in last place.
Was that not the what was the one shot for Dragon Ball called?
I don't know.
Original.
I don't know actually. It's a good question. Let me see if I can find that out real quick.
Wonder Island was the precursor to Dr. Slump.
Oh, okay.
So it definitely wasn't that.
Well, then you just answered
Dragon Boy was what he did.
That's what it was.
It became Dragon Ball. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Like talk about a change of growth from, the first thing you get published comes in last place to you literally change the industry of anime entirely.
Yeah. Like we talked about, created the industry of American anime.
Well, Wonder Island is probably a gag.
Right, but I'm saying like with how competitive, like in how early stuff is starting off, like you can only imagine like there's probably a lot of people that like sent in work that got published that came in last place and they're like, well, this isn't for me, and they just stop. Like, and they're just kind of like, well, it's not for me. So kudos to him for sticking it through and like creating everything that he did, because yeah, I mean that was the first. I mean, other than Yu Yu Hakusho, that's like the first anime I like legitimately like watched growing up was Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize it was anime when I first started watching it.
Yeah, that the whole is this a cartoon or an anime debate.
I thought I was just a cool dude who was watching a cartoon.
Yeah,
I was gonna get laid for it, but it turns out it didn't work.
Yeah, that didn't. Yeah, that plan didn't pan out.
What happened?
I've never had sex in my life.
Yeah.
How do you have a kid?
That's not how you have kids.
Yeah, the stork brings it.
How do you summon the stork?
What?
I said the stork brings your kid, but I can't remember how I summoned this. I can't remember how I summoned the stork.
You had coitus.
The coitus.
You know what I'm talking
about. Okay. There's the dog
So
silently barking.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the dog
So
silently barking.
oh, gotcha. So what's the I don't know. I guess how did Dragon Ball change like the anime for you guys?
It didn't. It was the first thing I watched.
Yeah, exactly.
It can't
That's
really
how I
change it.
got there. I can't remember anything I watched before that was anime. Maybe Pokemon.
Yeah, maybe.
Nope. I watched Dragon Ball Z before I watched Pokemon. So.
I think I did too. What about you,
Watched it
Mark? How
before
did it change
Digimon.
anime for you?
I mean, it got me into more because I mean, again, I had started off with like there's other stuff that I had watched, like kind of started watching before, but that Dragon Ball was like the first like big anime besides Yu Yu Hakusho that I was like actively watching. And I kind of fell off for a little bit, and then kind of got into it when Z had started.
How old are you, Mark?
34.
You're so old. You
How-
watched Dragon Ball?
Wait.
Not
You
like
can't
not like
avoid.
as it not like as with airing with Toonami had all the reruns and stuff.
Oh, because I was about to say Z
Yeah, no,
came out in
Toonami. Yeah, no,
'96.
like reruns, like when Toonami would do the reruns, like because I was like I would like watch Yu Yu Hakusho and then like Toonami would air reruns for like Dragon Ball and stuff.
I was about to say because I was like Dragon Ball Z came out in '96.
Yeah,
Mark.
I mean
There's no way.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, no, I was. Yeah, I would have been like 3 or something. But
No, you'd have been 5,
you said 86.
96.
Oh, 96. I would have been 7 or 6, something like that.
96. I was 31 years old.
You'll get there. But I mean, it definitely changed like later anime for me because like it was one of the first animes that I ever like rewatched. And so it definitely like because Dragon Ball is like to me Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z up till the Cell Saga for me personally is something I can always rewatch. Like, like I don't really get bored of it because I just love the early Z stuff.
Now, why are you telling lies?
Nah.
Because Boo is endlessly rewatchable.
Boo
I
is
just didn't
endlessly
enjoy. I didn't
rewatchable.
enjoy Boo as
That's
much
not-
as the stuff before.
That's not what he's saying. What happened was he watched Dragon Ball Z. So I don't ignore me. He watched Dragon Ball Z
I'm
from the
listening.
beginning to the end of the Cell Saga 40 times on Toonami before they finally showed anything after that. And let me
Okay.
tell you a story about that. I did something similar. You know, I'd watch it over and over again. And then I was very excited because they were going to finally show the stuff after the Cell Saga. And then my dad canceled the cable.
Ouch.
So you go to your grandma's house. That's how I
Grandma
watch it.
lives in Chicago. I lived 5 hours away.
Oh well, you should have walked. You didn't have Goku would have ran.
That is true.
Goku would have made it work. I did not.
I do remember the constant like annoyance of like Toonami being like, "Hey, we're about done with this arc. You know, you ready for the finale?" Nope, we're going back to episode 1 of the entire anime.
I feel like you're misremembering that because I was
No,
never annoyed.
They finished the arcs. What arc are you talking about?
they would do that all the time.
No, they would do that sometimes.
If they
I
didn't
think
have
you
like
probably just missed the episode because they run them
like
back to
early
back.
stuff. No, in Z, I would like I was watching that like religiously every week. It was usually because like it was usually the first
What are you talking about? They showed a new episode every day.
Yeah, they should have like every. That's why I said you probably missed like an episode. But he said he watched it religiously, so maybe
But he
you
did.
did.
Z, I watch religiously, but
I mean, I just never complained. I just watched whatever.
oh yeah,
I didn't care.
It was always enjoyable to watch.
I was never sad about it. I'm a true fan. That's why I can name all 7 of the.
Do it. Let's name the 7 Shadow Dragons.
Go. In
Name
alphabetical
4.
order.
Naturon.
No.
Naturon.
No.
Naturon. Yes. Naturon. Nova. Ice. Sin. No, Sin is what it is. Or Omega, whichever you want to call it. I forget which one is the one. Right.
Omega's the 8th.
Okay, so Sin is the first one. Phase. I'm forgetting which ones I said already. Oceanus. Is that 7? I think that's 7. I think I said all 7.
I think you did good.
I believe in you.
Now, what is that from? A show
Well,
that
that's from
wasn't
Dragon
written
Ball.
by Akira Toriyama.
You know what? It doesn't matter. He had the input. They act like they shoved him in a closet and wrote Dragon Ball without
I
him
think
being
he
able to
just
touch
did the designs, right?
He did the character design. He designed Super Saiyan 4.
I hate Super Saiyan.
You're wrong. Your opinion
like
is
it.
wrong.
No, I don't like Super Saiyan 4. I don't like the red hair on the weird hair on the chest.
The what?
The
The
chest
hair
hair.
all over the body?
Oh, yeah, the hair all over the body except for the chest. That's so weird.
Okay. Sai likes everyone to be hairless.
I do.
Not a big Nappa fan.
I love Nappa.
He wasn't hairless.
Yes, he was.
He had chest hair.
Did he?
Yeah.
But he was bald, so it's fine. You
He
can have a
wasn't
little
always
extra.
bald, though.
No.
I know how you hate when characters are bald. I know you hate when characters aren't bald, I meant to say.
Yeah. Makes it harder for Akira Toriyama to draw them.
I don't think he has to worry about it anymore, bud.
Yeah, what do you think he's doing in heaven?
Yeah. Making more
I
Dragon
don't think he
Ball.
has to draw in heaven.
I think he just does.
Which
He loves it.
because you guys were watching and reading Super and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched all of Super. Well, the day it came out.
That was still going on, right?
No.
Super is still going on.
So
The
I mean, 'cause
manga is.
you guys
That's
are
what we're talking about.
updating.
Oh, I
it,
don't
right?
read the manga.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
Yes.
What do you think they're gonna do with because they said I don't know what else he was working on, but he was still
So
actively
it's
writing stuff. Do you think someone else takes over? Or do you think they just kind of
yeah, the dude that was
Torito is the cartoonist. He's not the writer. All the storyboards were by Toriyama, so all the ideas are still his.
But if he's the cartoonist, he can just draw it.
Draw what? Just whatever pops into his head. So one panel is a guy taking a shit. The next panel is a guy.
I guarantee you,
driving a bus.
He didn't work alone. Like
He
they
didn't
had
work alone.
people.
There were several writers, but it all comes from him.
Yes, but it'll continue. He had to have an outline.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure to an extent he had some decent stuff written out for sure.
Like the final.
Love your optimism, guys, but you're talking
final,
like you never watched Dragon Ball.
The final, like they have. I'm not saying he had it written out completely. I'm saying he knew how that arc was going to finish.
What makes you think that? Which arc in Dragon Ball have you watched that said, "Oh, he definitely planned this from beginning to end"?
Frieza.
What?
Frieza.
Literally everything that happens in Frieza was pulled out of his ass.
That was editor meddling.
That was not planned out. You're nuts.
Sounds like you're saying he wasn't a good writer, is what I'm hearing.
No, I'm saying he was a great writer. I'm saying he didn't plan it ahead. I'm saying there are people, writers, they're called pantsers because they write off the seat of their pants. And then there's outliners who outline everything. He was not an outliner.
I think what you're calling is discovery writers.
Yeah. He's a
But
discovery writer. He lets the story discover itself as it goes.
I don't think so.
Hmm?
I don't think so. I
He
feel like
was
famous
famous for that, dude.
No, I think that was the editor.
No, that was Akira Toriyama.
Okay.
Google it. You're allowed.
Nope. I don't care enough.
The-
Because no, I'm saying everything I've heard that sounded like he just changed it on a whim was stuff that is famously known as the editor changed it. For me, is what I'm saying. Like the when they made him change Cell's design,
Yeah.
that was the editor made him do that. That felt like it wasn't. It was pulled out of his ass. Is what I'm saying. That's the only like one of the only things I consider him pulling out of his ass.
what about the Boo saga? You think he planned every story beat?
Not everyone, but I guarantee you he knew. Hey, Goku and Vegeta team up and end it, or
But that's
you
not what
know
happened.
what happened?
Goku beat him with a spirit bomb.
Yeah, and Vegeta was fighting with them, right?
No, Vegeta had the shit beat out of him. He was laying there
I don't
talking about how great Goku is.
know. That definitely isn't what happened.
That's exactly how it ends.
He never talks about how great Goku is.
Yes, he does. He talks about how he knew he could never beat Goku because he didn't love fighting the way he does. And he was a true hero, and Vegeta never was. You need to rewatch it, man.
That's not. That's not him
That's
talking about how
exactly
great
what
he is.
happens.
No, I'm not saying that's not what happened. I'm saying that's not him saying he's great. It's just him stating a fact.
Hmm.
It's not him praising him.
So
Vegeta would never do
you're a
that.
true hero, but don't take that as praise.
I don't. That's how that works. I don't.
So you were
Vegeta
reading
does.
Jocko.
I read one chapter.
Yo, you didn't read the whole thing?
No, it wasn't for me.
Jocko?
No,
Why? Because it's just real fucking weird constantly?
no, it's just I don't. I don't know. I thought I like it more.
There's not much going on in it.
Yeah, it was no, it was too slow. He beat up a shark, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, but do you know about the twist ending?
What's the Sunday?
It's part of Dragon Ball.
No, I knew that.
But you don't find out till the last 3 pages.
Yeah.
When
Well,
Bulma shows up with her parents.
except that
And
I
you
had
find
already
out
read
that Bulma
Super.
now has a sister.
That I had already watched Super though, so I already knew what the fuck up.
That's true.
Because Jocko's in Super. If you knew that.
He is. But what's cool is if he's not a Discovery writer, he probably planned Jocko from the very beginning, right?
No.
Oh, yeah. He just pulled it out of his ass.
No, he planned it after he finished Dragon Ball Z, and before Super came out, he's like, "I'm gonna write this thing." He planned out Jocko's story.
Except for
Didn't.
Jocko's story is a prequel. So
Yeah,
if it's a
that's
prequel, it clearly wasn't
no,
planned.
no. You can plan prequels after you've written something.
Yeah. Yeah. Spartacus is a
So
pretty
he
good
did
example.
plan it when he was writing Dragon Ball.
No, I'm saying he planned it after he wrote Dragon Ball.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
But before
Like
Dragon Ball Z.
no, no. I'm saying like after he finished Dragon Ball Z, he planned Jocko.
I'm saying he wrote all of Jocko, and then in the last page, he was like, I'm going to add this to Dragon Ball Z. And he added Bulma and her parents.
But wasn't her sister in it?
Yeah. Well, no, a girl named Tights was in it.
That's her sister, isn't it?
As of the very last page of the comic, yeah.
So
It's
you
supposed
don't
to be a
think
big
he?
reveal at the end.
Yeah. So he planned that,
He didn't plan it.
right? Okay.
I disagree. I don't think you're under this impression that everybody just plans everything.
No,
I
not
didn't have
everyone.
I know you think my kid was probably planned. He wasn't.
No, I don't. I don't. I never thought that actually,
Why?
because he's a kid. Kids aren't planned.
Kids aren't planned. That's true. They just happen.
Yeah, fair point.
Yep. I didn't say everyone is a thing writer. There are discovery writers.
Yeah, like Akira Toriyama.
True.
No, I refuse. I
You're
don't. I
gonna have
like
to
to.
get on board because that's what happened.
Well, he knew Super Saiyan was coming before. Like that was he planned on being that being the end of it for from what I've heard for a while. Not a
Yeah,
while, but
he
like
knew he was going to
so
Super Saiyan eventually, but I don't think
so
he
it
knew.
so is that not planning it out?
No. So
Yes,
here's
it
what
is.
I think we're talking about two different things. I think you're saying having a beginning and an ending is a plan. I'm saying
That is
having
a
a
plan.
beginning and then the steps to get to the end are a plan.
No,
So you're saying everything
no. Oh,
more
okay.
thought
I see
out.
what you're saying. You know, you're assuming I'm saying he's 100% like he plans everything out. I didn't say that. I said he plans out like the beginning and the ending.
See, that to me, that's not planning. That's having a goal.
I mean, that's
You're
better than
telling me
some
that
mangas.
Ginyu Force wasn't pulled out of his ass as he was writing it. You're nuts
No,
if you
because
say that.
I'm not saying that it wasn't, but I'm saying he knew that Goku and the climax before he got there, right? To have
I
a
mean,
plan is different from flying by the seat of your pants. That means you have no goal. You're just taking the story as it comes.
No. He had
Yes,
he had a
yes,
beginning and he had a goal. He didn't have a
by
plan to
the
get there.
by the way, okay, so if planning it out means you have to meticulously know every beat of the story,
You
then
got to know most of them.
discovery would mean that you have to have no idea how it's going to end.
Hmm.
Yes.
No, he didn't. Okay, I agree with that. He didn't know how it was going to end. He had a goal on how he hoped he could end it, but I also think if he didn't find a good way to get to Super Saiyan, he just wouldn't have done it.
you don't think
Yeah.
you think they would have just stayed? Like,
There wouldn't have been golden hair. It would have just been Goku was like, I am the Super Saiyan now.
what was it?
After
I
being
did see
Frieza and
something
everyone
that
survived.
one of the big reasons too was that his a lot of his editor's time was being spent drawing in Goku's hair black. So one of the things that led him to Super Saiyan was to help his color artist have to spend less time on Goku because I guess
So
yellow is
I
Well,
heard
easier.
that,
Is that
but
not
I
true?
I
believe
heard
it.
that I heard that, but I didn't hear that about Super Saiyan. I heard it about them trying to stay Super Saiyan after the
Oh,
hyperbolic
stay
time
okay.
chamber.
Maybe that was what I.
But
I
I
mean
could be
that.
wrong.
I
That's just
I
what I
mean,
heard.
I know that it was hard to draw. Like it took
Yeah,
time, and that was an influence. But like he could have been Super Saiyan with black hair.
yeah, he could have been. There's different. Yeah,
Like
there's
now.
different ways to explain
Yeah,
power levels and stuff. That would
like
have
he could
made
have,
like remote sense.
because you remember he still loses what his eyebrows. Like it still would have been a
Uh,
technical transformation. It just wouldn't have been as noticeable.
right.
Like
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting the stuff that happens because
I
of.
mean, I'm just surprised that Josh is nagging on our friend Akira Toriyama.
I'm not nagging on him. I don't think there's anything wrong with the way he writes.
Except, I mean, usually when you say people put something out there, it's not nice.
Dude, some of the best things in life are pulled out of people's asses.
I mean, that is true.
Have you not seen Spider-Man?
Which one?
The first one, the first Toby one.
Toby?
Yeah, Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Uh,
Remember how he gets his name? Bruce Campbell pulls the name Spider-Man out of his ass.
Oh yeah, what did he originally call himself?
The Amazing Human Spider?
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, I feel like that isn't an option because his name was already Spider-Man, and Spider-Man was on the title of the show.
Yeah, this was all in the context of the show.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're saying. But I
That's
negate
interesting.
I negate your logic because we live in our reality, not Spider-Man. Otherwise,
Substitute your own reality.
I don't. I live in my reality. Psychopaths alone.
You are quite
Like-
a psychopath. And it's
Like on
interesting.
TV.
Yeah.
We're talking about Akira Toriyama. The Sandland anime starts
I
next
have
week,
no idea what that is.
the 20th.
Yeah, I didn't look into it.
Sandland was a manga written by Akira Toriyama about a devil who lives in a land of sand.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
Isn't
pretty
that the
good.
guy? Isn't that the guy from Baba's tournament?
No.
No,
You're thinking of
not
Devil Man.
Devilman. Yeah, I know
This
who
is not Devil Man.
I think it's Devilman.
It's
I
not
guarantee
Devil
you.
Man.
I guarantee you, he's really Devilman because they look similar. And I
Well,
haven't
so
even
does
seen him.
Deborah. Do you think he's related to Deborah?
Yeah, they're cousins.
Do you think he's related to the dude from Chrono Trigger?
Of course. Let me ask you this: is Gohan related to Goku?
No.
No, he's related to
No?
Piccolo.
I'd like to see some proof. I'd like to see a DNA test. Dude doesn't know what kissing is. Okay.
So you can have kids without kissing.
I mean
I
that
don't think you know how kids are made, Sai, and everything you say proves that a
I
little bit more.
believe I can prove that to be a fact. That you can have a kid without kissing.
Don't.
Yes.
It's like the main thing.
No. That's only if you love them.
What does this have to do with Akira Toriyama?
I don't know. We've gone on a very weird tangent.
I'm not saying Piccolo isn't Gohan's father. I'm saying
Right, because I mean he definitely is.
he biologically
He definitely
he's not, but biologically he's not. But otherwise, Gohan would be green,
Well, I mean,
or
alien
Gohan would have came out of an egg if Piccolo
don't
was
know.
his father.
Yeah,
Did
we
you
don't
see
know that.
Gohan's birth?
Yeah, we don't know that he didn't.
Well, kind of do. Because Chi says he came out of her cooch. You don't remember that episode?
No,
I remember that episode.
I don't remember the episodes you made up in your head.
Too bad. It was a filler. It was episode 76.
Was it?
What else, guys? What else did Akira Toriyama do that we like?
I only watched Dragon Ball Z.
And I only watched Dragon Ball, but definitely very fond memories of everything Dragon
I
Ball.
know he's done something called Kajiko. Kaji. He did a lot of one shots.
He
I
did a
like
lot
Cross
of stuff,
Epoch.
but he also did a lot of character design.
Chrono Trigger and
True.
Cross and
Chrono
Dragon
Trigger,
Quest.
Chrono Cross. He also did the character design for Tobal on the PlayStation.
I don't know what that is. Dragon Quest.
It's a fighting game. They're
Dragon
fun. They're
Quest.
just known. They're just known to have way too many characters.
Dragon Quest. You didn't say Dragon
I was getting to Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest, he designed everything for Dragon Quest, and he has a very specific design. Like he doesn't vary from it, which is good because you know it's him.
That is true. He's got his art style.
Yeah. Except for, yeah.
He designed an electric car, apparently.
In real life?
That's
Or did they just
interesting.
design one based off of his car design?
No, in 2005, he designed an electric car.
Huh.
Huh.
Go
He designed the
Toriyama.
characters for Blue Dragon, that game on the Xbox no one played.
Isn't that also an anime?
I think so. Correct. He consulted on a live action Hollywood movie called Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Said it
That
was
was
the
a
first
thing.
experience of his life because no one
You
would
were-
listen to him.
Yep. Did you hear what the speaking of which, that Star tweeted
Justin
out?
Chatwin.
Yeah. Do you guys see what the Star of Dragon Ball tweeted out? The movie?
No.
Or I don't know if
Dragon
he
Ball Evolutions.
released a statement after
Yeah.
once you're he released a statement apologizing for the movie again.
As he
I mean,
should.
you're playing it up more than it was, but yeah, he said something like "Rest in peace, brother. Sorry, our adaptation wasn't very good."
It was,
but he should have released a multiple page statement apologizing.
He really should have.
I don't think he should have because he was just the actor.
I mean, fair point.
Still, he's responsible.
No, he wasn't. The producers, executives, all those people, the director.
Everyone's to blame.
That part's true.
They just would have got someone else to do it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff could have been handled so much better with that whole movie. Who knows? Maybe they'll try again one day.
I don't think we need to.
Have you seen the Korean one?
No.
Yeah.
It's
good. To be fair.
It's worse.
It's
bad.
Okay. I want to argue that it's not based on Dragon Ball as much because, it's definitely based on Journey to the West. And the Scorpion Lady doesn't make any sense to me. But they are going after balls. They call them power balls.
They do have oolong.
They do have oolong, but so did Journey to the West.
Yeah.
Wasn't it five balls? They were trying to get 5 white balls.
So. I don't remember. I just remember seeing it.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't. Mark has no idea what we're talking. I think you can YouTube it, Mark, if you want to watch it. Yeah. It was in like the 90s.
I'm curious. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Dragon Ball Z Korea. Hour and 45 minutes.
You should check it out.
Oh, man.
You'll love it.
Oh, man. That guy's hair. I forgot that's what his hair looked like.
Yeah, that's I'm just looking at the image right now. That's the look.
Are you frozen?
No. Oh, it's probably because
yeah, he is.
No, it's because I was looking stuff up on my Google. I'm on my phone. I guess it pauses it.
All right. Well, I don't know what else we have to say about it. It's a big loss. We're all excited about any upcoming works he still has, and that's going to be all we have left. And then from there, we're just going to be sad the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
You're talking about, was it Sparkling Neo?
No, doesn't Sandland have a game coming too?
Sandland does have a game coming out next month.
Hmm.
They had a movie last. It's so crazy that Sandland. When did that
The
movie
one
come
shot.
out? In 2000. Sandland, the one shot from 24 years ago, lay dormant for 24 years, and all of a sudden you get a movie, a series, and a game within a year of each other.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it,
They went all in.
older Monsters got a one shot, got a one episode like one episode show on Netflix, which was older than uh Sandland. It was like what, the 80s, early 90s, older release Monster, the actual
Yeah.
manga.
What?
One
Wait, are you talking about Monster?
Monster, yeah.
The Doctor? Okay, I was like, that's where it was the disconnect with me.
No, I was
What?
talking about the older one shot before Romance Dawn and One Piece.
No, I don't know. I don't know about all the little pirate shows.
It's not a pirate show, actually.
It's
The samurai show. It's a samurai
He's
show.
a pirate samurai.
No,
there
he's
boats?
not a pirate. No,
Does he swim?
no,
Does he drink water?
no.
Does he pee?
It's a one shot. He doesn't have
Is there
time for
any
all that.
liquid at all in this?
Sake?
Then yeah, it's a pirate show.
No,
Yes. Anything involving
not
liquid is a
Monster.
pirate.
You
That's
can
why
go
you didn't
watch
see
it
any
today.
liquid in Dragon Ball.
You can go watch Monster. No, you bullshit.
I'm actually watching
In the first
something
in
else,
the first episode of Dragon Ball, he's literally swimming the first time you see him.
Goku?
Yeah,
Not swimming.
yes, he is.
No, he's peeing the first time you see him.
No,
And he
he's coming
fishes
out
with
of the. He comes out of the pool first, right?
the pond.
Pond, whatever. Pool, pond, nature's pond, nature's pool. I meant.
The pool is nature's pond.
No, the pond is nature's pool.
None of that sounds right.
I think maybe that's because it was edited. Maybe I saw the edited version and they didn't show him peeing.
Well, your first shot is mountains, right? It's like showing a Journey to the West vibe thing, showing mountains. And then I'm pretty sure he's peeing.
That's where he jumped out of the water first.
No,
You could
he's
be right.
posing. It's a Shadow Goku doing some karate.
Oh,
So everyone's wrong. Congratulations, Sai. You made us all look like fools.
well, fine.
Well, now we have to live with it.
Okay. I never said I wasn't a fool.
Touche. Well, guys, I think we've been sad for long enough. Does anybody have anything they want to add before Mark ends the podcast?
I don't know. It's a big loss. I think
No,
it was
I'm very sad.
Yu-Gi-Oh creator last year or the year before.
Yeah, but he had it coming.
True. Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, so it's big loss in the anime world. It'll suck not knowing what he had planned for the future, but his legacy will definitely literally live on forever. So,
Well, Josh says he had nothing planned, so
well, regardless whether it's planned or not,
And that's the problem. Like
we won't forget. No one will forget Toriyama, even like 10, 20 years from now. People will still look up who created Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
you have better faith in humanity than I do.
I just have more faith in nerds, not humanity.
Yeah, but those are the people that like JJK and say that Dragon Ball Z is shit.
No, those are
Yeah.
the wrong kinds of nerds.
Yeah, true.
Sai, why don't you tell everybody what we're doing for the next couple of weeks?
Mark,
Thanks, Si.
I don't know what we're doing. I can't
Next
tell
week-
them.
Next week is part one of
Two.
yes.
Two.
Why am I blanking?
Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah. Jobless reincarnation. Part 1. Part 2 starts in April. And then
Season
that's
2,
all.
part 1.
Yeah. And then I don't know what the week after that is.
Oh, I thought you knew. That's why I passed it off to you.
We got a movie review after that.
I hate movie reviews.
That's okay.
Oh, that means we have to do Mobile Suit Gundam.
What?
That
We're
means
never
we have to
doing
do.
Mobile Suit Gundam.
No, we have to do Hathaway because we said the next movie we do. Or did we say we would wait for the next movie too?
I think we probably said that. Look, I think I said anything I could to get me out of watching Gundam.
Well, too bad because that means either we're watching it the week after next, or we're watching it when the second movie comes out.
When the second movie comes out, we'll talk about it.
No, we'll watch it. Okay, I won't let you not watch it.
I mean, I'll watch it.
We can watch Kookaroos. Those on. Oh no, I don't want you to watch that.
Sai,
good
why
for
don't you
you.
go ahead and end the podcast in the traditional manner?
The proper
Oh
song.
wait, you can't. You can't. You're not logged in. I'll do it.
Eat
By hitting
well,
end.
sleep well. I forgot that. No, it's study well. Josh saved me.
Hang on, I know what you're.
Study well.
Work hard, study well,
Work
eat
hard.
and sleep plenty.
There it is.
Yep. That's the Turtle Hermit way.